Hi there, this is Chris, the chap in the cap from Motolegends, talking to you today from our local Harley-Davidson dealer, Harley-Davidson Guildford, and I'm doing that because we are talking about the latest Long Way Up collection from Belstaff that's been created to celebrate the journey undertaken by Ewan McGregor and Charley Boorman, a journey that took them from the southernmost tip of South America in Patagonia, 13,000 miles, up to LA. Now, in all of their previous adventures, the guys have ridden on BMWs, but this time round they've transferred their allegiance from BMW to Harley-Davidson, but they did the trip not just on any old Harley-Davidson, but to make it a little bit more challenging, they decided to do it on a bike like this, an electric Harley-Davidson. Anyway, we worked with Belstaff quite closely on the clothing for the trip, particularly on Charley's suit. We talked to Belstaff about the best features from Rukka suits, Klim suits, Stadler suits, Helvarsen suit, and they combined all of the best elements. We told them things that we thought were important and weren't important. They combined them into Charley's suit, and I think that suit is an absolute masterpiece. Now, one of the things that they copied in particular was from the Rukka Nivala suit. Now, the Rukka Nivala, lovely suit, no thermal lining attached to it. It doesn't zip in, it doesn't pop in, but you get a duvet-style jacket like this in a little stuff bag. So you keep that on the bike, you don't wear it most of the time, but if it's cold, you just pull it out, put it on, the jacket slips over it. And that's exactly what we have here, because the suit that was created for Charley doesn't have, like the Rukka Nivala, it doesn't have a lining, so they've taken the same principle. A similar suit or a similar jacket in many respects, it is 90% duck down, which is exactly the same componentry that you get in the Down-X jacket from Rukka, so it's going to be equally warm. Doesn't feel quite as puffy, but I think it's going to be every bit as warm. It's actually, I think, probably a nicer jacket to wear. It's going to look better on the street. One of the things about the Down-X jacket from Rukka is it sits quite short, and it needs to so that it doesn't interfere with the connecting zip. But here, with the Charley suit, it's a bit of a longer style, so I think this is more appropriate. It looks better on the street. It looks more like a standard street jacket, but I think it's going to work better if you've got a longer jacket. So if you had a Belstaff Trailmaster or a Crosby or something like that, this would be the one to go for. I think it would work far better than the Down-X from Rukka. In terms of detailing, not a lot to talk about. They call this a downproof fabric. I've got no idea what downproof means. Maybe it means that the little bits won't come through the fabric. As I've said, it's 90% duck down. You've got two pockets with poppers on the outside and two internal pockets. I think this is going to be the big winner from the collection. I've seen lots of photos from the trip, and both Charley and Ewan, when they were off the bike, they were often to be seen wearing this jacket. And I'm not a big puffer style jacket wearer, but I'd have no problems with this jacket. I think it's lovely. It's very warm as I'm talking here. I'm starting to warm up, but it's very comfortable, very easy to wear. It's priced at £195. Now, I'm not suggesting that that is in any way inexpensive for a mid-layer for a motorcycle garment, but that's exactly the same price as the Down-X jacket from Rukka. So in some ways I was surprised. I thought this might be more expensive. So some time ago I did some research last year. I went into all the mountaineering shops in Covent Garden in London. I looked at other jackets that were of a similar quality in terms of the 90% duck down or goose down from brands like Arc'teryx and some of the well-known mountaineering brands, and they were all at this price or more. So whilst, again, I'm not suggesting this is cheap, I don't think it's way out. So I have no issues with this jacket. I think it's fantastic. As soon as they become available, I'm going to have someone I can see it's going to become my new favourite winter jacket. If you'd like to see more Belstaff gear, visit the website motolegends.com. If you'd like to learn more about the Long Way Up collection, then click on one of the links on the screen. Sometimes they're up there, sometimes they're down there. That will take you to a special section that we've created purely for the Long Way Up. Now, when you get there, you'll be able to check out the spec in a little bit more detail, look at more close-up pictures. You can check and see what availability is like, and obviously if you like any of the pieces, you can buy any one of them there and then. When you buy from us, we try to make the process as simple, straightforward and risk-free as we possibly can. There's no delivery charge on any item of protected wear that you buy from us. We offer totally free returns, and what's more, we give you a full 12 months in which to decide whether you do want to return something to us. We have the best price promise in the business. Now, John Lewis is rightly famed for their never knowingly undersold price promise. We go one stage better. If you find anything that we sell being sold by another retailer at a price that is lower than ours, we will beat their price by a full 10%. If they're in the EU and not in the UK, we will match their price. Now, if you are going to price beat us, we suggest you visit the website. There are a few terms and conditions, nothing particularly onerous, but if you're going to do it, best maybe to check out the website first. If in future you'd like to receive bulletins from us about new products, then again, if you go to the website, top of every page, there's a piece of script that says newsletter sign up. Click on there, within seconds you'll be in business. In future you'll receive bulletins about new products. If however you prefer to get your information videographically, that is to say in this form, then we would be delighted if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can do that by clicking on the button below. Now finally, this is 2020, before the end of the year, just before Christmas, we're going to be giving away a motorbike to a YouTube subscriber. It's a bike that's based on a Mutz 125cc machine. We're calling it a Steve McQueen tribute bike. You can read all about it on the front page of our website or on the home page of our YouTube channel. Finally, I'd like to make a little play for our fabulous shop here in Guildford. Shop's got a small footprint. We're based about a mile from the centre of Guildford, a mile from the railway station. But even though the shop is small, we have here in the building, in the warehouse that is adjacent to the shop, more than £2 million worth of stock. That makes this the second largest motorcycle apparel shop in the country. But we think that we're actually far more than just the amount of merchandise that we have here in the building. We're all about service, we're all about personal fitting. If you want to check us out, visit Trustpilot. We have the highest 5-star ranking in the business. We'll serve you only the finest Italian illy coffee, or we'll serve you proper Yorkshire tea in a proper teapot. And who knows, if you're lucky, you might even get to savour one of Sean's mum's delicious motorcycle-shaped shortbread biscuits. Anyway, this has been Chris. I hope to talk to you again soon.